Good morning. How's it going today? How are you today? You doing good? You should be doing good. Are you making the best out of this situation? Like many of my other videos, this is another review. I've been playing so much Xbox lately, I broke another controller. I went and picked out one. I just bought this regular guy here. The reason I went with the regular one instead of the Pro controller is one, this is a little bit cheaper, and two, it's been a couple of years now, they're probably going to come out with a new Xbox and that controller would be useless unless they make Bluetooth pairing between controllers a thing for new systems, which would be great. I picked this one out because it was all gray with light green accents under it, and I thought that was pretty cool. So let's unbox this and take a look at what's inside. So it kind of pulls out from the back.
From the back.
This is hard to explain. Like, you gotta get your thumb in there to pull this thing out. When you pull it out, there it is. Let's take it out. It does come with batteries. Editing skills. That's pretty cool. And instruction manuals and all that. But if you've already had a controller, I don't think you really need to read any of those. I like this unboxing experience. How they have it just set in there nicely, cut out, and then underneath it is all the instructions and everything that you could ever need. Oh my goodness. What? Okay. Editing skills. Here it is in full effect. See, now that I have this, I do like the green accents and the colors of this controller. I do like that two-tone with just the light green. I also wish these were colored and it didn't have those little dots there. I'm not a big fan of that. Just like any other controller, if you played Xbox long enough, you know where all these buttons are. You don't even look at them. 99% of the time I'm gonna spend looking at this thing is trying to find out where I put it. The reason I bought this one is because on my old one, the thumbstick, I stopped pushing in for a run in Call of Duty. This is the old one. This is the new one. They're slightly different. This one is slightly larger, and this one is slightly smaller. By tiny amounts. You wouldn't even really notice, but I noticed when I put it in my hand that it was a little bit smaller too. I would like a little bit of a thinner controller from Xbox in the next series of Xboxes, similar to the Pro controller for Nintendo Switch. That's really nice. The reason I bought this white controller about 2 years ago is because my original black controller broke. This one broke. It just got kind of stiff. Some of the buttons didn't work the way I would like them to. So for that reason, I bought this one. So I've had these two for quite some time. This one just broke recently, and now I have this one. I bet you want to know what the difference is between all three of these. Let's talk about the differences here. The original controller here feels so much more premium than these other two. It's got like a weight to it. It feels really nice when you hold on to it. It's a little thick, but after playing with the Nintendo Switch controller, I think that's why this feels thick. Because that's a pretty thin controller, and I really like the way that one feels. I just don't like the button layout of it because it's so different from this, and I've been playing this for like my whole life. This is smooth. Like right here is the most noticeable difference. Instead of this being smooth right here, it is textured. You guys aren't even going to be able to see it. Also, on these thumbsticks, the thumbsticks on this new controller are extremely aggressive compared to this old one. And what I mean by that is this old one, everything's smooth. The thumbsticks are on the edges here, nice and smooth. It's all smooth, it feels good, it's rubbery. Your hands don't slip off of it. This one, everything is more textured. These thumbsticks have little notches all over them. It's a textured feeling. But this one, the thumbsticks by far feel better to play with than these do. These thumbsticks are more shallow, where these are a little deeper. These aren't textured, they're a little bit smaller, while these are a little larger and textured. So to eliminate some of that and figure out how I'd like my perfect controller set up, I'd have to go with something pro that I could take these off of, but I'm not gonna do that. This is just fine for me. Now let's talk about the one I got 2 years ago. This is an interesting thing that's happened with these controllers. We went from the original that was completely smooth. In 2017, 2018, around there I got this, and I noticed a little bit of the back here was textured. Just a light texturing. While the thumbsticks remain smooth and nice, like a premium rubbery feel, the back of this controller is slightly textured, just a little bit. And this new one that I got is very textured. It's immediately present, pretty hardcore. It's not bad. I definitely like the smooth feeling more. It feels way more premium to have this smoother plastic rather than this textured stuff. Also the thumbsticks, I'm not a big fan of these. They have a little more depth to them, so your thumb doesn't really cradle them compared to these ones that are a little bit more shallow, and your thumb does sit pretty much on the whole thumbstick. So that's something I'm gonna have to adjust to. And also I'm not a big fan of this material or this textured grip. I wish it was more rubbery like these older controllers are. That's just me. I do like this a lot. I'm gonna continue to use it. It's not a bad controller. It just has two things really that I don't really like that much about it. But everything else is nice. It feels good. The buttons, everything works great. Almost right away I noticed that this controller responded better than even this one that I got in 2017. So these 2020 controllers are being beefed up a little bit by Xbox somehow, I'm guessing, or it's just brand new and it's super snappy like that. I would recommend just grabbing one of these. You gotta consider that a new Xbox is going to emerge soon. I've already seen those plans for the new one. It's kind of like a tower looking thing. If I can find a picture, I'll throw it in here for you guys, but I'm not sure if that's legit. If it is legit, then I'll show you this picture again right here. Editing skills. Anyways, this is a cool controller. There's a lot of these. Make sure you get the Xbox brand. You're gonna have to pay a little bit more for it, but it's definitely worth it compared to those cheaper brands that are just don't do it. Unless that's all you can afford and you're dying to play video games. If not, save up a couple extra dollars to get one of these. I think I got out of the store with this for about 50 bucks. That's it for today. Thanks for checking out this video. You know who it is. It's me, Average Josh, like the Average Joes, but a little bit better. This channel is designed to help people save some money and also learn about some products. That's all I'm here to do. Keep a lookout for my grill video. It is coming soon. I actually just got a text right now from the carrier that let me know that that product is on its way. So we're gonna take a videos of this thing immediately so that the review is completely unbiased, and then I'll have to do a updated review. Stay tuned for that. Thanks very much for checking out this video. It's Average Josh. I'm out of here. Editing skills.